CSGO tricks you had sent to me, part 4. As usual, in the end of the video, one of the senders will get a nice little skin, but firstly we have to start, and today's start is spicy. 2-man tower onto a mini pit edge, which is surely rather a fresh, creative setup, as most of you haven't seen this before, plus the position where the top guy's crouching head will be is just very unexpected. This is how it looks from opponent's POV. Why not to go and give this 2-man tower a chance yourself? Also, why not to go and give a chance to our today's sponsor, almighty Raid Shadow Legends, a game that you all must have heard of, yet you might have missed the latest updates or missed the link, which is by the way in the video description. Go check it out. The Raid just had their 2nd birthday and the game is bigger plus better than ever before. Just have a look at this big guy. But that's only one of the new Doom Tower bosses. By the way, in total there are more than 500 champs. Here you can see Occult Brawler in action. He's unique because you actually want him to get debuffed, because one of his skills gets better the more debuffs he has. Wow. Now, if you want to get a huge head start in Raid, all you have to do is hit the link in the video description, and if you're a new player, you'll get a free epic champion Jotun, who by the way is amazing for the Doom Tower, 100k silver, 50 gems, plus 3 ancient shards, so you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in-game, and your rewards can be found from the top right here. Next up, an awesome Molotov and Mirage. Just go towards underpass, touch the wall with your Schwarzenegger chest and aim around this area, then left click throw, and make sure you won't burn yourself here, because Molotov gets plenty of the ground here too, but it also nicely works for short, denying this common wide angle towards chair at middle that some people like to hold, so it actually might have some proper use and can come handy in your future matches. This idea works from the right side of the doorway as well. Overall point remains the same, just the exact positioning will vary a bit. What a sneaky fire. Here's a wallbang line that you probably didn't know was possible. Yep, you can wallbang through this metal towards the bench corner. For an AK and a deagle, it's nothing. We're gonna continue with a creative one-way smoke that works the best when you are playing an after-plant scenario as a T and you have a teammate holding bomb site from ramp. Then corner position, aim kinda in the middle here, crouch plus left click throw, smoke lands on the Tetris edge, granting your teammate at ramp with a one-way towards jungle, and it also partly covers them from stairs, so nice 2-in-1 if you manage to pull it off. From opponent's perspective, it's possible to see ramp, but it's rather hard/annoying. The ramp guy surely has an advantage with this great hippie edge smoke. Overpass with a quick uncommon 3-man tower. That's your daily dose of how to surprise heaven, guys. Here's an interesting supportive flash idea. When you're going for a contact B play on Mirage, make sure to run plus left click throw just before the stairs. Flash bounces off from the side stone plus lands on the wall edge, kinda in the pocket, so it's hard to flash your own teammates when they jump down to the bomb site, but flash itself nicely hurts many opposite side angles. Even some of the positions where opponents might think they're fully safe from flashbangs, for example behind the bench spot. Next up, faster and probably better alternative for this retake heaven smoke, which helps you to get out heaven. Stay kinda in the middle of the ladder, crouch and try to level yourself up with this edge, then stand up, aim something like that, plus a left click throw. Since there's a lot of movable positioning details involved, you might work out your own lineup, but the idea is golden. Smoke's landing place is fabulous, and it grants you with different sorts of angles to work with when you're making your way out from heaven. Also, it could work like a fake flash, plus it's surely something uncommon on Nuke. One of my previously featured pro tricks in action in a Face It level 10 game.
Maybe under, I'm not sure.
Can't be close.
One window. One way in window, I think.
They expected a window one way, yet it's a window edge one way. Here's one simple self-flash for all the single B people on Vertigo. Kinda free frag on the board, a quick opponent side view for you as well. We move on with the same area, but the utility move itself starts from the T side of the map. This is how you can potentially do some nade or molotov damage while getting 12 style points from all the judges, plus losing around 20 HP depending on where do you exactly land. A kind of feeling throw that needs some practice time. The only hint I can give to you is that while being in the air, you need to aim way higher than you firstly expect. Surely a dangerous trick to try, and even if you never go for it yourself, now you just know that it's possible. There are different lineups for overpass barrels, long distance op wallbang. Here's one more into your collection. Next up, Mirage. Be short one way for weirdos, because it's rather obvious, plus you'd need too much human resources to pull it off. 3 players in total. Maybe it helps you to get a surprise kill on the board in an eco round, or why not to try it when short is already smoked as a counter move. Your call. Also, in case you experience the bug where you spawn in T-spawn as a CT, here's the same smoke thrown from T-spawn. As you can see, it's possible, just extremely hard to do it consistently. Super general. Let's say you have taken B on Inferno, CT is smoked, and guy holding banana gets to know there's no one coming from banana. They can then of course re-smoke CT, or if CT is smoked, line themselves up with a wall, aim below these 2 posts at the roof and make sure smoke will go through the posts. Then just jump throw, smoke bounces off from the pillar and pops at the church entrance. If thrown with the right timing, it may even cause CTs to go for a save here, because it'll waste a lot of their time, plus they don't know what's behind that smoke if they decide to push through it. They might do the Stewie 2K here though, watch out. Cash money wallbanger to white box. A trick that has already been awarded in one of my previous episodes, back in action. A simple bouncy flash that could help you out when you're stuck behind the bank's truck. Crouch in the corner and aim above you at the roof edge. Casual left click throw and flash will bounce in front of the truck, giving you some room to peek with it, or swing wide right after it pops. Choice is yours, as it gets many common opposite side positions fully wide, or just makes them turn. Inferno and the supportive smoke from A balcony towards bottom middle. Firstly, crouch to get the aiming spot. Stand up, run into another corner while not moving your crosshair. Then just W and release a left click throw just before a building. Depending on your exact aiming spot, you'll leave a little gap either to the left or to the right, but it doesn't matter, because when they try to cross the smoke, they should at least for a brief moment lose their vision. That's another alternative way how you could support your teammates who try to control either mid or banana while being deep on A yourself. Although since it's a moving throw, it's pretty easy to mess it up. Before we continue, let's make a bet. If you're new here, click the subscribe button to see more creative stuff in the future. And if you actually have seen the following smoke I'm going to present to you, you can hit the button again to unsubscribe. Look for the wire, stand on the square close to it and take this dot position. Then aim like shown. It needs to be very precise, plus a left click throw. Here's a smoke for your extra safe backlanes cross, as this smoke helps you to get some cover from the green train guys. There's still a small gap, but this smoke does a lot here. Not easy to pull it off, but therefore the final result looks way better than most of the pool Twitch streams. A standing up corner position, aim under the shadow like shown, then a casual left click throw, and now if you walk inside the smoke plus use your in-game muscle memory to climb on this wooden thingy, then you can achieve an awesome one-way vision towards top middle. They really shouldn't expect this, and they shouldn't see you either. Make sure to use silenced weapon for it to be even more powerful, plus feel free to go crazy. Next up, complete insanity, pretty much CSGO version of going to the moon or Mars, whatever you like more, because as you can see, 2 bottom guys are boosting the top guy with overall 4 bounces into a very high position, and that's kinda broken. Shaquille O'Neal multiplied with Yao Ming on overpass. Once again Inferno with a pixel position that has been in front of our eyes for so long, yet not many people are using this. And I talk about this position, you can either stand up or crouch to play around with angles, and you should surprise players, as that's so far a very uncommon position. Here you are, and happy fragging. If you would get stuck here, crouch, Then aim at the balcony corner, stand up and the left click throw, you would get a decent flash that makes a sound cue yet blinds many common annoying enemy side angles. Another inferno idea, but what can you do when the map just keeps giving and people like to explore here? It's a boiler one way that could surprise you as hard as device to NIP. Feel free to use it with a smile on your face. Next up, one of the most effective nades I have seen thrown on Vertigo. It's great to throw it in the beginning of the round as a CT, climb on the construction without moving any further, aim at this metal edge, then walk pretty much as long as you can, plus release your left click throw. It's a smooth nade line that goes deep towards T-spawn middle. If you would throw it quick enough, it'll have a nice timing, plus opponents will have no chance to see it coming. To all of you who doubt in the effectiveness, here's one example from an official match.
Von den Troublemakern. Boah, was ne Nade von Krypton!
A couple of years ago, I showed you a similar hippie idea myself on train, but here's a different lineup for that. Smoke lands kinda outside of the map, still close enough to the wall to stick out towards lower B, which can grant you a visual advantage towards the ramp. Here you can see an example from the wooden thingy area, but it can nicely work from a connector distance as well. Also, from the bottom of the screen, you can see that this jump throw was executed on a 64-tick server. A barrel position, a bit below this corner aiming spot, plus a jump throw gives you this balcony fire, which can obviously deny the early climb here. Yep, already a third idea coming from the same dude, and I guess you all agree with me that he totally deserves today's prize for the effort and for all the creative ideas he has brought to us with this episode. Obviously, huge thanks to all of you who have sent me your best tricks, YouTube links to my email, and not boring/common stuff, but fresh bangers like this one, ground wood line position, aim like shown, plus left click throw a molotov. This will nicely go through the ground, and if it won't get fixed soon, it should change Vertigo A-short meta a bit. Molly starts burning instantly and therefore gives you a quick info whether someone is playing close here or not. What an epic idea, which won't be your last one to see if you hit the subscribe button right now, and also don't forget to hit the small bell close to it, because bells are nice.